for seconds.
Hello, welcome to Toucans Class Assembly. Have you ever wondered what's under our feet or what volcanoes and mountains are made of? Well, in this assembly, we are going to tell you. Enjoy.
Hi, my name is Charlie and you are at the Tectonic Plate Group. Now I'm going to pass you to Dawud.
Thank you, Charlie. Hello, I'm Dawood and I will be talking about tectonic plates. A tectonic plate is a massive-shaped slab that is like a... Thank you, Charlie. Hello, I'm Dawood and I will be talking about tectonic plates. A tectonic plate is a massive-shaped slab of solid rock that is like a jigsaw puzzle. A tectonic plate can make mountains grow. Now I will be passing you on to Don.
Thank you, Darren, and I'll be talking about the Earth's layers and how deep the tectonic plates are in the Earth. The mantle is 2,900 kilometers deep, and the outer core is 5,100 kilometers deep. That's where the melted metal like iron and nickel come in. In the inner core, it's 6,378 kilometers deep, which can go up to 5,000 Fahrenheit. Tectonic plates are between the mantle and the crust, which is about on that line. Did you know the oldest tectonic plate is 3.8 billion year old? I'll be passing on to JJ now. Hello, my name is JJ and I will tell you some tectonic plate facts. If two tectonic plates collide, then it can cause earthquakes and mountain rises. There are 7 main tectonic plates and now I am going to be passing you on to Aya.
Hi, Thank you, JJ. Hi, I'm going to tell you all about the frequency of earthquakes. China have had the most earthquakes in the past 121 years.
Where's China, I am?
Yeah, China's more.
Thank you.
They have had 157 earthquakes. I just forgot. Oh my. Thank you, JJ. Hi, I'm going to tell you all about the frequency of earthquakes. China have had the most earthquakes in the past 121 years. They have had 157 earthquakes. Florida and North Dakota have had the least earthquakes. In the last decade, Norway have not had any earthquakes. Mountain rise and earthquakes are caused by colliding tectonic plates.
Thank you, I now will be passing it on to the mountain group.
Hello, today we are talking about mountains. The tallest mountain in the world is Mount Everest, which is located in Nepal in its mountain range Himalayas in Asia. Mount Everest is 8,848 meters tall. Now we're passing it to Seth.
But what is a mountain range, you may ask? A mountain range is a group of mountains. The Himalayas in Asia, which is also the most famous mountain range in the world. The area is 595,000 kilometers square. Now I will pass it on to Zora.
Now let us look at the Rocky Mountains, also known as the Rockies.
Go.
Now let us look at the Rocky Mountain, also known as the Rockies, and it is in North America. The tallest mountain in the Rocky Mountains is Mount Elbert, which is 14,433 feet tall. Now to the next mountain, the Andes. It's over 50 million years old and it's located in South America. The tallest mountain in the Andes is Aconcagua, 6,959 meters tall.
Lastly, the Alps is found in Europe. It goes across France, Italy, Germany, Austria, Slovenia, Switzerland, and Liechtenstein. The highest mountain is called Mount Blanc, which is 4,808 meters or 15,774 feet tall.
Thank you for listening to our facts about mountains. I hope you know more about mountain ranges. Let's test that. Where is the Andes? At the end of Eurystheus. But what's similar to mountains? Volcanoes.
Mount Etna is an active volcano on the east coast of Sicily, which is an island off the coast of Italy. It last erupted in December 2020. It is the largest and most active volcano in Europe. It is more than 3,327 meters high.
Mount St. Helens is located in Washington in the United States. Is Mount St. Helens still active? Mount St. Helens is the most active volcano in the United States, and that makes it a fascinating place to study and learn about volcanoes. Mount St. Helens last erupted in 1980. On the 18th of May, and killed 57 people. Now I'll pass you over to Victoria, who will be talking about Mount Vesuvius.
Mount Vesuvius. Mount Vesuvius is located in the city of Naples in Italy. Is Mount Vesuvius still active? Yes, Mount Vesuvius is an active stratovolcano. The largest and last explosion happened in March 1944 and killed 27 Italian civilians, and 12,000 were displaced. Now I'll pass you on to the group that will tell you more about Pompeii.
Go.
Hi, I am Lacey and I have some people who would like to tell you about the famous volcano, Mount Vesuvius. First, Inaya.
People believe that Pompeii was a Roman town. It originally belonged in an ancient Greeks. There was a lot of graffiti, not modern day graffiti. Before the eruption, people visited Pompeii, liked to look at it. Nobody knows the exact date of the eruption. It only known it is in AD 79. It is noted as 24th of August. Next will be Toledo.
The volcano that erupted and destroyed the cities, covered it in ash. 200 people died. Over 15,000 people lived in Pompeii.
Mount Vesuvius is 2,000 feet wide and 1,281 meters tall. The volcano showed signs it was about to erupt. It happened over 24 hours. The city became like Sleeping Beauty's castle. Only 20,000 people survived. 150 houses broke down. Mount Vesuvius last erupted in 2020. It hasn't erupted since. Finally, the ash covered Pompeii and its people and froze them in time. Finally, in it again. Right now, I'll be telling you the times how Mount Vesuvius erupted. 8 a.m. is when it was starting. 1 p.m. lots of smoke, some signs. 3 p.m. lots of ash on the buildings and burnt down. 5 p.m. Fire, lots of fire and lots of lightning. Last but not least, we will be doing a little drama of Pompeii acting.
On the
Escape from Pompeii, performed by Toucan players.
on the hillside, overlooking on the sparkling bay of Naples, the Roman city of Pompeii glimmered in the sunlight. From its window, young Tranio listened to the noise coming from above, Travians and shops around it, and to the busy tradesmen haggling in the streets below. Beyond the massive city wall, he could see Pompeii's greatest protector looming in the distance. They called it Vesuvius, the gentle mountain. Could anyone feel any care than here? Tranio wondered, was anything more beautiful?
Tranio was the son of Dion, the actor, and lived with his parents near the theatre district of Pompeii. He'd often sneak to the harbor at the mouth of the river Cernus and hide behind.
On a hillside overlooking the sparkling bay of Naples, the Roman city of Pompeii glimmered in the sunlight. From his window, young Tranio listened to the noisy coming barge, Travians and shops around him, and to the busy tradesmen haggling in the streets below. Beyond the massive city walls, he could see Pompeii's greatest protector looming in the distance. They called it Vesuvius, the gentle mountain. Could anyone feel any kiss than here? Tranio wondered. Was anything more beautiful?
Tranio was the son of Dion, the actor, and lived with his parents near the theatre district of Pompeii. He'd often sneak to the harbor at the mouth of the river Cernus and hide behind sacks of grain. There he'd watch pots of wine, oil, and spices being carried to and from the ship, or fishermen unloading their rich catches.
On another morning, Tranio would shout up to Olivia, the baker's daughter, who lived across the street. Liv, stop curling your hair and come and play some jack. I've got a bag of bones from Mother's kitchen. They're just the right size. Olivia spends most of her time learning to weave and cut, but during a hot afternoon, she and Tranio would walk by the fountain and play knucklebone, or chase dogs down the street.
On a hot August day, Dion took Tranio through a shady passage into one of Pompeii's two theatres on the edge of the city, where a pantomime was being rehearsed. Sit on the steps, son, and learn, said Dion. We'll be using you in small parts soon. To begin with, Tranio enjoyed watching the sword fight and strutting clowns. The masked actor playing thieves and devils and the leaping acrobats quite took his breath away, but eventually his attention began to wander.
Then something happened. The stone steps creaked, the slats began to rattle, and the building quailed. Props fell off to the stage, and scripted still. Tranio father froze to the spot. Everyone fell silent. But one by one, the actors began to relax. Rumble down, tumble down. Here we go again, they chanted. Nothing to fear, everyone called Tranio's father. Back to rehearsal, please. The actors fastened their masks and carried as nothing happened. But Tranio wiggled through the awning and ran away down the street.
He ran as fast as he could to Livia's house. Everyone was shouting, arguing, carrying belongings outside to safety. Livia, he called. Liv, where are you? The bakery kitchen was empty. Loaves lay scattered on the floor. The oven blazed and the small donkey turning the cornmeal braid and jumped nervously against its chain. Ronnie Olivia leaped down the stairs, fathers chasing our ghosts through the market. The poor old things bolted when the ground began to grumble. You'd have died laughing. Come on, flushed and excited. The two children ran off hand in hand through the dusty streets.
As they ran, the sky began to darken. Can we restart it?
Action. But as they ran, the sky began to darken and a thick cloud drifted slowly overhead. Olivia turned to Tony. Why are the seagulls flying towards the woods? They're going the wrong way. A small bird hanging in a cage chirped frantically, trapped behind its bar. As the air began to fill with ash, Olivia coughed. Tronio, perhaps we should go back. Tronio grabbed her hand. We can't go back. The dust is too thick. Quick, the harbor, run. Just run. Boats were bobbing on the choppy water as the man began to untie the moorings and ropes. No one noticed two small children climb up the narrow plank of a small Greek cargo ship and hide beneath a pile of colored rugs. Dusty and tired in their hiding place, they soon fell asleep. And then, in one terrible, endless moment, they heard mighty Mount Vesuvius roar. Its top exploded in a scream and flames ripped upward to the sky. A massive cloud of silver ash rose to the heavens, twisting and bubbling in every direction until everything was in total darkness. Ever loved was destroyed. Tronio and Livia held each other desperately as the streaming lava reached the sea itself. The water began to swell against the sides of the boat as they moved slowly out to safety. They had just in time. Soon the sea sank back from the shore and even the fishes were standing stranded there.
Hope you enjoyed watching our school assembly. Thank you.